Good morning, my happy souls and beautiful peeps. It's 4:12 on Hump Day. Happy day, happy morning. Hope this finds you guys doing okay. Probably still in bed, a lot of you. I woke up in the middle of the night, like always, with all kinds of things on my mind, and I quickly wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. Um, First of all, today is the 13th? No. Yeah, it's the 13th. Yes. So 8 and 13 is 12. And 12 is the importance of trusting your intuition and encourages you to stay positive and is a reminder that you are on the right path. Maybe I need more coffee. What I first wanted to do was to just clarify something that I had said yesterday. I had told you all the story of me and my radiation mask and the fact that I had actually met my guardian angel for the first time. I just wanted to let y'all know that it was not a brain tumor, although some people might argue that fact. No, I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they had discovered the cancer in my tonsils. So I had the Frankenstein radiation treatments, and so this is the main reason why I can't sing as well as I used to, and but it's okay. It's all right. I can still sing. It's just not real pleasant anymore. But I just wanted to let y'all know it had nothing to do with my brain. But today I wanted to talk about religious symbols, spiritual symbols, and even just sentimental objects. You know, things that we hold dear to our beings, things that are sentimental to us, things that encourage us, help us feel protected and loved. And, I had mentioned to a fellow reader that I absolutely adore, religion and spirituality. To me, they walk hand in hand. And I'm a believer of all of it. Saint Christopher was what I wanted to bring up today. We all know I love Archangel Michael, and yes, he is a protector. He is God's number one angel, and I do believe he takes care of the entire universe. I do. He rounds everybody up. He even dives into hell to swoop and beat the devil up. I mean, I truly believe this, and it's all a visual. Saint Christopher, I love him. I'm not Catholic. I was raised Lutheran, which is similar, but I am not Catholic. But I do find some of these saints very fascinating. Saint Christopher, I've had a Saint Christopher on me for years. This is him right here, and he is the protector when you're traveling. And to me, it's not just, like if you're going to get on an airplane or on a ship or even take a road trip. I think every day we travel. Every single day we travel. And the story behind him is kind of interesting. He actually carried a child across a raging river. Well, while he's going through the river, the child just keeps getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And when he finally gets to the other side and he sets the child down, he realizes it's Jesus. And so basically, he was carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. And I just feel the protection of him just as much as I do Archangel Michael. And that's why I wear this all the time. I used to have a necklace. I gave it to a dear friend who passed away from multiple sclerosis, but he had gone overseas to do some work, and I gave it to him to wear over there. It's just special stuff like that. But I did want to tell you, I know y'all like my stories, and let me tell you, I got some stories. I'm going to give you a St. Christopher story, and this was my original St. Christopher medallion that I had actually given to my friend. While I was stationed in Germany, my little sister was a foreign exchange student in Sweden. And so I had taken the train, I took some leave, and I went to see her. Well, we went to Stockholm with her host father, and we spent the day there, did fun stuff. But in the evening, and it was cold. Let me definitely let y'all know that it was cold. And on the way home, my little sister, and of course he was driving. Well, I was in the back seat, and I was so tired I didn't have a seatbelt on, so I was basically laid out across the back. Now my winter coat was white. Okay. We hit black ice. And the next thing I know, I wake up, I taste blood, and we're upside down. All I could see was my sister has really long hair, and it was just hanging. She was still in the seatbelt, and it was like, it was such a nightmare. It was so crazy. But I remember crawling out of the car. The window might have been open this much, and I crawled out with that big old thick white coat on because it was winter and in Sweden, and you guys who know what snow, live in snow, you know, when it gets slushy and dirty, it's just nasty. And I got out of there with nothing on my coat, right? Crazy. And I was fine. I never had CAT scans or anything, and I truly believe that being asleep actually saved my life because, you know, I'm sure I flopped all over the back seat and stuff, but St. Christopher, I believe that all of us made it out just fine. And it's scary times, but it just gives you something to believe in. And of course, you can't see it, but it's real. It is. Same with this this tattoo I have right here. That's O-M, and that is the sound of the universe, the essence of the universe. And I believe that's very powerful too. That's, you know, when people meditate and chant, they that vibrational thing. So I just wanted to not deter anybody for believing whatever it is you want to believe, and hold on to it dearly, because it does come back around and it does help you. It gives you comfort. It gets you through dark times. It gets you through traumatic times. And you gotta believe. My mom believed in frogs. She had lucky frogs. I still pick up pennies. I don't care if it's heads up or down. There's magic in everything. And let me tell you, when things like that happen, thank God. That's like yesterday's 11:11. I watched the clock, and when it was 11:11, I didn't cry, but I felt this overwhelming, just the swelling in my chest, and I just thanked God and told him I was ready for whatever he had to give me. You know, I'm here, just let's do this. Because I know something's up, something's around the corner, and it feels really heavy, but nothing shocks me anymore. Nothing is too much for me to handle. I feel like a cat, and I'm on life number 11. Wile E. Coyote, yeah, lots of cliffs that I've smashed into or jumped off of. You know, I let go and let God all the time, and it's so important to just believe that wholeheartedly, whether it's God and Jesus, the divine spirit, whoever it is that you want to believe in, or whatever it is that you hold dear to your heart that brings you comfort and peace, and you feel luck. Luck, that's, you know, I don't know. I think everything's in divine timing, so. But that was my message this morning. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Namaste to all of y'all.